Personal injury lawyers for truck accidents, like other accidents, are almost universally paid on a contingency fee. Very often, the contingency fee is regulated by law, by your state law. In addition to the fee, the attorney is allowed to recover their expenses that they laid out for your lawsuit. In some truck accident cases, I've spent, maybe it's over $1 million in investigating the accident, having to hire accident reconstruction people. In one accident, we ended up suing the state of New York because the road was like a 180-degree angle. It was like a half a circle. And our client was coming up the road this way, and the defendant was coming up the road this way. The defendant was in a tractor trailer, so they were much higher, and they made a left turn into the side of our vehicle. And we didn't know if the insurance was enough to cover our client's injuries because our client was very, very badly injured. And we ended up bringing in the state of New York into that case because under the circumstances of having a road that's shaped like this at an intersection, we claimed that they needed to put up signs that said limited sight distance ahead, warning the truck that there was an intersection ahead where he has limited sight distance and he needs to slow down. They didn't have those signs, they didn't have those warnings, and it ended up that the state of New York was found to be at least partially responsible for that accident and helped us get a very good settlement for our clients during trial. So the question is costs. To bring in accident reconstructionists who are going to reconstruct the road in court so the jury can see it on maybe a 10 or 15-foot model showing the whole road on a side, like a slice of cake, and bringing in, the doctors and the surgeons and the rehab people and the people who are going to testify as to the future life of the client and what they're going to have to go through. Sometimes they cost a lot of money. They always cost a lot of money. But if the case is worth it, if it's sustainable, you want to bring those tools into this lawsuit because that's going to drive settlements. That's what's going to drive verdicts. And I know in our law firm, and I'm sure it's pretty much in most law firms, you're not going to invest that kind of money unless the case warrants it. Because all we're going to do is get back whatever we outlaid. We don't want to have money on the street that's at risk. So you need to have a law firm that has that kind of financial backing, that is not afraid to go out and hire experts, accident reconstructionists, people who make models of roadways or models of cranes or models of whatever the instrumentality is. They cost a lot of money. One time we made a model of some woman that was in a bosun's chair up on Broadway. And he was someone that worked, the lights in a Broadway theater. And he fell out of the bosun's chair. We had to make a model of the Broadway stage and the bosun's chair, and we had to show them why the bosun's chair was rigged improperly. These things take a lot of money. They take a lot of thought, ingenuity, creativity. You need a lawyer who has all those tools in their toolbox.